Okay, whoops. Got that up too high. How's everyone doing? We celebrate a birthday every single day, right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me.
Not a lot of people know about this brand, but this one now.
And I forgot to mute. And an ad came on. I have to have one more close to me so I can see what you guys are saying. Scorpeg, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Kevin. All right. Oops. You know what? Our card of the day I had on the top. That's what happens when you start talking in your reader. You just start shuffling. Two of Pentacles. And you can join us every day at 5:30 in the morning. The Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Quite a few of you found me on Blue Sky. Thank you so much for looking for me. I read all the comments on all of the places, and it's nice to know you're with me. And where is my card? There it is. Okay. Two of Pentacles. What does this mean? It means that our guides and angels are telling us we're doing a good job at balancing everything from our home to our family to our fur babies, our finances, and especially our emotional and physical health. So this is a way of them saying you're doing a good job, keep it up, even though the seas go up and down, our juggler is still juggling. And it is one of the infinity signs out of the three in the tarot, right? There's the one in this minor card, and then there are the two in the majors, one the Strength and Magician. And speaking of tarot cards, the tarot reading 8-week class is full. It starts Wednesday. And let's see. Oh, but I do have 10 places left in the Tarot for Relationships seminar. That's on Saturday, July 26th, and it starts at 3 p.m. It's probably going to go like from 3 to 5:30, and I'm only allowing so many people in that class because we have to have a lot of interaction. All right. And it will be recorded as well. So email me thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com, and I'll send you the information, and then I'll put you on the list if you want to attend. All right. I usually wait. It's a new month. Happy July. I have readings available. If you'd like to schedule with me, go to thewayofpositivechange.com. Scroll down to book an appointment. It's very user-friendly. I usually wait till the end of the video to ask what our guides and angels want us to know. And I think today we'll start off with that. In fact, I may, that's how I get card of the day. I just shuffle till one flies out. And the Knight of Swords means we could become very impassioned. We could overreact. We could act without thinking. We need to take time to think about what we're going to say before we say it and what ramifications we might incur if we do shoot off at the mouth. So be very careful. It's great to defend, deflect, rescue, uphold values and traditions. It's great, and do it. Just watch your timing. This doesn't mean that your thoughts or your opinion is wrong. It means that your approach or your timing could be. So that's what's really important here. When the King of Swords comes out, it also is representative of aggressive drivers and other people that might feel like giving people peace of their mind. Okay. All right. So I just thought we'll go ahead and we'll do a Celtic crossbred on what our guides and angels want us to know, because, you know, the Senate passed the bill. Murkowski failed, her people. And Collins voted no because she only has a 14% approval rating, and I think that she's not well, unfortunately for her. And then we have the other two that we're so very grateful for. So, and then Trump went down to Alligator Alley. It's the same thing. Alligator Alcatraz. And before I forget, he mentioned he just sort of let it slip. I think you'd like to have more of these, Ron, right? When he was looking at Satan at the little round table down there. And he said, in fact, Ron's working on another one. So Satan's already got another one in the works. He's already got another spot. All right. So anyway, it's a new month. And it's Tuesday. It's me and you Tuesday. Hi, Rich. All right. What do our guides and angels? Thank you so much, Square Peg. There's Rose Blue. What do our guides and angels want us to know most? Went to my office building yesterday. Got to read for 2 beautiful souls. All right, here we go. Here's our message. Okay, it's time for a picnic. It's my picnic card. Okay. It is celebrate every day. Literally celebrate every day as though it's your birthday. We never know when it's going to be the last time that we see someone that we love. And we never know if we're going to have another perfect weather day or another time when we can get together. So just as soon as you get some time to spend with family, even if you don't like them all that much, I'm saying that for you, not for me. But I know none of you would think that way about your family. Okay, so do not be alone. All right, this message is very clear in this Celtic cross. All right, family, friends, and unity is the way to go. What's the challenge? If you spend too much time on your own, you're not getting all of the information you need. You're not getting all of the interaction that you need. Remember, there are people who signed up. I go through this so many times. There are people who signed up to bring something to you during this time on your timeline. So when you spend too much time on your own, if you do, then you are missing the person, or you're making it harder for them to get to you. You're working against your guides and angels. All right, so we really need to get out and get working with, and you can be with like-minded people. Go to Crystal Bowl Sound concerts, go to a salt healing cave, go to a unity gathering, find them, go to a wine and paint class, go to the lady I read for yesterday just joined a wine and book club, right? The challenge is do not be the hermit. How are you going to get the information? A message can come through a loved one that's ascended to heaven and will bring that message through another person. And it's easier to get through to the other person to leave a message because they're not as invested in getting the message as you are. So it's easier to get through. And they can deliver it. But we're not. You and I are not aware of some things. And we can't see what messages need to come. And so we need to get out of the status quo. Keeping things status quo isn't growth. So we need to start something new, change things up, go to a different grocery store, go to a different church or synagogue or unity gathering or all faiths or a pagan druid meeting. Go to a different kind of place. Make new friends. There's messages here. And there's been animal messages in the past, and you may not have seen them. So be very cognizant. And this is not the stinky fish. Y'all, this is not the stinky fish. Okay. The happy talkie fish. And then this is the card that represents our fur babies and our littles, the littles in our family. All right. Guard your soul, guard your feelings, guard your heart, and don't let old messages from the past rumble back up. Don't listen to old sad songs. Get out the new songs from some of the new hip people, or listen to a type of music that you've never listened to before. Okay, so when the old past rumblings come up, the old movie that wants you, if you lay in bed too long, you're just going to start to reminisce or ruminate and go back into something from the past, and you need to just get out of there. You know, that's got nothing to do. The past has nothing to do with what I'm creating today. Right? When this Ten of Swords comes up, I always say, that's true. That happened. It was in the past. It sucked. It sucked rotten eggs. It was terrible, but it has nothing to do with what I'm creating today. So I'm not going to think about it today. It's not relevant to today. I'm going to stay present. Okay. And there are more authoritative people, helpful people coming forward to help change things towards a more positive light. But in the meantime, it's very important that we have to pay attention to rules, but we also need to color outside the lines sometimes. But structure is very good. Structure on traffic lights, like the red light means stop, yellow light means caution, the green light means go. They're there for a reason. So we need some structure, and this is coming up in the next couple of days. We do need some structure. We do need to try to follow the rules, even when other people are not. Again, stay present. That's the only way you can be helpful. And especially, it's the only way you can be helpful for yourself or anyone else, is to stay present. And yes, these 3 cups have spilled, but these 2 are standing. And these are the 2 loving cups, the 2 of cups, the couple who are exchanging cups in the tarot, right? All right. Get out a piece of paper and write down your short-term goals. By short-term, I mean, what would you like to achieve? And make it gradient, you know, make it something that's easily reachable, easily attainable. So, you know, you just want a short-term goal by Friday of this week, by the holiday of this week. And then what is another short-term goal that's by the end of July? And then if we look, okay, and then what would sort of a little bit longer range goal of what would I like to achieve by the end of August? All right, but write down 3 things. You're more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. It's a fact. Okay, so what's our big message here? Be with people so they can bring you the messages and interact with you the way they need to interact, and what you need, what I need, that comes through another person. We do need to follow some rules, and structure is good. So we may need a little structure in our lives, a little bit, just a little bit, okay? But stay present and don't worry. Please don't worry. Do not allow the past or anything that's happened a few hours ago even start to dampen your spirits on the ability to have a joyful adventure on every new day we have, right? Go to a different place to get your coffee. Leave someone a tip that you've never left a tip for. Talk to someone. Tell someone that's a good color on them. You know, this is just, we got to come out of this. So in a few days today, when the Senate passed the bill, and we're going to have a whole bunch of more stuff to talk about. So let's just start creating. Let's be fresh and new. This is about taking a chance and not looking back. This is about addressing the present energy and living life to its fullness. This is very, very important. Okay, so And if you find yourself being too stern, lighten up. Lighten up. We're going to be okay. I promise we're going to be okay. Oh, and there's our card of the day. Never fails. Okay. All right. So be around other people. They have messages for you. Your guides and angels already sent littles and Mother Nature's critters. But now they're sending people. So this is very, very important. Don't ignore it. Don't block the messages. Okay? All right. All right. Don't be feared. All right, because there's good coming up. Try something new. Someone will find it very important to meet you, and you will have something very important to say to them, something that they need to hear, something that you're not even cognizant that it's meaningful. All right. Okay, so last week we were told, way before, this was last week, it was Friday, and I named the video, Whoa, Musk is going to help us. And inadvertently, he is helping us with all of his X-tweeting. So let's see if that's going to continue. But we were shown that he would do this, and we were shown that there would be a further split between the two of them, and that Musk was in pain. And now it's gotten really nasty again, because Trump is saying to reporters, well, maybe we should get Doge after Elon Musk. You know what that is, right? Maybe it's the Doge monster that will eat Elon, and should he be deported and all of this stuff. So it's like, all right, so let's see. Let's see what kind of July Musk is going to have. Let's start there. So one of the reporters asked Trump if he would deport him, and he said, it could. What kind of energy is in the month of July for Elon Musk? Watch his messages. What is he learning, and who is he learning it from? Watch who he's speaking to. Okay, the Temperance card tried to come out too. Okay. Adversity. Victory after adversity. The problem is there are more people with Trump than they are with Musk. So his team, he needs more people. He is very smart. Okay, come on. He is smart, but he needs 2 other people. So he needs 2 more sets of eyes and 2 more sets of ears. What he wants to accomplish, he cannot do on his own. He has to have a team that have some information that he doesn't have. He's recently had a setback. We know that. And his belief system is kaflooey. It's, and this is also the snow flurry sniffy card. He might think he can handle that all on his own, and he can't. He may think I can do this, because, that's what the ego tells you. And he wants things his way. He did wait to see if Trump would regroup with him. And now he strikes out on his own, and he feels like people on the inside did not help him. They helped Trump. But he is going to have some sort of creative urge. And I did see that a few Muscatelli readings back, I did see that he was going to be able to create something that was actually very helpful. And I mean, he has. He's bought things and helped remake things. I know I'm just saying. All right, he's got both. He's got two of the three victory cards. He's got the Ace of Swords, which is victory after adversity. He's got the Six of Wands, which is victory after adversity, right? Because it's a returning person in a victory parade after they've gone to war. Damn it. There is a female in his past that's going to out him on something. Ooh, big secrets. Okay, secrets will be revealed, and that could hurt him. And then also, he has to be careful about how far he takes things. He could go too far because he could reveal something, and this is the speaker, right? Maybe he's got something on the speaker, on Mikey. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, is he going to, and I think this was one of the questions on the community page. Pisces Andrea asked, will Musk spill information that will be hurtful to Trump? So let's just see. Will Musk? Got some great questions coming up here. We're going to ask about Anonymous too. Okay, will Musk spill information that will be hurtful to Trump? He does have it. In the past, he didn't want to rock the boat. Ooh, boy, this is so crazy because Trump has stuff on him and he has stuff on Trump. And they're the same cards. But Musk has something that has legal implications to it on Trump. He has to make this decision, and he has to have people backing him. He's concerned about doing it, but he will do it. He will do it. This doesn't mean no. It just means I'm freaking out about it, but I'm going to do it. He's very emotional, really emotional. Okay. All right. So now, will Anonymous make an announcement? Isn't Anonymous supposed to make the announcement tomorrow? I saw that Trump was threatening to. All right. Well, let's ask. I want to know if they're going to make up, but I just don't think so. Will Anonymous make an announcement tomorrow? Will Anonymous actually make an impactful? They can make an announcement about anything. But will they make an announcement that is impactful, that will help change our lives in a positive way? Something about that could have to do with that Avril Haines report or something from the CIA. Or numbers, because that is also the card of the accountant, the Queen of Pentacles. Will Anonymous make an announcement tomorrow, yes or no, that will be helpful to us? Right, today. Okay. ethics. Legal ethics rules. Wow, all the heavy hitters. Woo! Holy cannoli. Holy moly. My goodness. Okay, the sun card's up at the top. That usually, oh boy. I was going to say the sun card's up at the top. The hangman's on this doorstep. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow. Russia could be involved in this. They're feared. They're working on it. It could be a lead up to something. It could be that they are going to delay things, or that there's going to be a delay with something. Hangman. There was a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice of someone. Okay, so, all right, let me just ask if they're going to make, okay, guides and angels, I'm just looking for a yes or no. Will Anonymous actually make an announcement tomorrow? It is a lot of major arcana. Will Anonymous make an announcement tomorrow? I like that hangman there. They know they have to be careful. They might have to get, I don't know if they have to talk to somebody before this. That was the Musk card. Could be something about Doge. I mean, I'm tending to think that there's going to be some sort of announcement tomorrow. It looks like, but we probably already know what they start with, and then it leads into something. So maybe it's just crumbs, or it's the beginnings of something with these aces. That's what I'm going to go for. Perhaps it's more of a validation that somebody is working on something, somebody knows something, that the numbers were skewed, or that a female really is president. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. I want to know. So this Alligator Alcatraz was put together. It was hastily erected. Two words that I don't think go well together. That's not much fun. Hastily erected, and right at the beginning of hurricane season. What could possibly go wrong with that? And where's the waste going to go for thousands and thousands of detainees? Oh, we're going to have it tanked out. We're going to tank, please. And then to where? It's so disgusting. It's so totally disgusting. And Trump said, we're going to teach him how to run away from an alligator. Don't run in a straight line. Run in a zigzag. It started to make me like, you don't want to know where my thoughts went. Okay. All right. What is this success? And they say it can withstand a hurricane to No, it can't, because there's tornadoes in hurricane twos. There's hurricane, there's tornadoes that come up in just a tropical storm sometimes, right? And a hurricane one, there's little tornadic thing. No, tents and portables do not withstand winds like that. It's not safe. It is not safe. All right, I'm over it for the moment. What is the success rate going to be with Alligator Alcatraz? Trump and Satan. Stephen Miller was there. Trump called him the star. Kristi Noem was there. Will it be successful? Well, looks like they start off good. Poor planning. Okay, so and this is these people are trying to build something, and they're going to this. This is usually a Templar, and I can't remember the name of the tool that the Masons used. There's our Two of Cups. All the deals. They're going to try to put, he even said to Satan, you could put regular prisoners in here. And then he even said at the round table, he said, and then, there were people that are bad that weren't born here, and there are people are bad that have been born here, and we're looking at deporting them too. It does look like it will be used to get people to travel. And then there's a big problem. And then something, this is my hurricane card, this is my COVID card, this is the disaster card. Fights, problems, people working against each other. The prisons don't want to lose their money. It's a big money-making machine. Once you're in that system, it's very, very difficult to get out, and they charge you all kinds of money. All right. They're really going to have a problem with environmentalists. So there's going to be a big fight with the guards of the Everglades. Boy. And I think the Miccosukees are saying that it's their land. So there's going to be a big legal fight with a lot of money over the environment and the land, because this is my real estate card. They didn't get good counsel, so they won't have good standing. So what happens to it? Oh, you went to anonymous website. Is there anything on there like stay tuned, same bat channel, same bat station? Okay. I don't know why I went Bananarama there, walk like an Egyptian. I play that song for my granddaughter. Okay, what's going to happen with Alligator Alcatraz? Oh, it's just so horrid. The author from Florida that is so funny and comes up with off the wall, crazy plots and twists like Alligator Alcatraz, only he would name it something else. Carl Hyacin, I'm reading his book, Fever Beach, right now because it's too hysterical. I'm halfway through. I highly recommend if you want a good laugh, and it's about it's about MAGA people and the good guys. There's people to root for. It's a good book. Anyway, even Carl Hyacin said I couldn't have even thought of anything this evil. Alligator Alcatraz. What a diabolical plot, really. Oh, it's going to go through some big changes. It's going to be stopped somehow. Lawsuits and money, defense and deflection. Abandoning the plan, celebration, all kinds of crazy words, and big announcements. So they're going to have to make a lot of changes. I don't, as we get into it a little bit more, they're saying the first people that they're going to send there are coming in the next couple of days. And we already have like this system forming right over Florida into a little bit into the Gulf of Mexico, and then over to the right towards North Carolina. South Carolina is going to have Georgia's going to have a couple of brush ups. I read on that already. So there's going to be a lot of upcoming announcements, and they're not going to be able to continue with this plan the way they think they have it. And Ron's going to need a different color set of boots, black, so he doesn't show the poop that he's standing in here. Oh, thank you, Judy. That's very sweet of you. Yay. Oh, my goodness. I went to the dentist today, you guys. I have to have more oral surgery, so it's not the greatest. I had to pull myself out of it. But I'm good. I'm all right. All right, let's see. Then, when the conversation first started after Trump got to the roundtable, he was sitting there. He had this Gulf of whatever hat on, and his eyes were closed when DeSantis was speaking. I'm like, what is with it? Are we getting any closer to a health problem? I'm sorry, guides and angels. I shouldn't be asking that. I know he's going to go when he's supposed to go, but let's see. How's Trump's health now? And don't worry if you're in the tarot class. We may have to move a couple of days of Wednesday to Thursday. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. But tomorrow we start our first class. So we're fine. We're fine. Thank you, Peaceful Warrior. Okay. All right. Things that we already know. If he's already aware of health problems and he doesn't want to do anything about them. I think he gets confused about where he is too. He's got both. There's only 2 blindfolds. There's cards where, they're going like that, but the only 2 blindfolds in all 78 cards are right here, in the 2 of Swords and the 8, right? So he won't admit the truth that he has a health problem. He already has it because it's over here in the past. The challenge to him is, I think I can do everything else and get a new life. At least he's already been told. He already knows. And here it comes. So he's going to be very unstable and ungrounded. All he can think about is, I want more money. I need to live longer. I need to make more money. All I want to do is make money. But he will not be able to attend some of the things that he signed up for, and his health is changing as we're speaking. So he will not be able to do some of the travel, and he simply will just not be able to travel. He may do, or as much as he thought, or follow a schedule. He won't. He won't. This means I get stuck. I'm not paying attention. The 2 turns into the 10. And then we've got the 6 here. So he has to, and then they make up lies. Now that's more like a conspiracy theory that I'm sounding like there, but that's what it looks like to me. It looks like his health is not good, and then they put out these releases that he's fine when he isn't. Okay, so let's see. Well, we already know that's going to happen. So, well, I just want to know: Are we going to know? Just suffice it to say that it's already happening. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Dolores. If I missed a super chat, thank you. Okay, are we going to know what's happening with his health? He isn't going to be able to function normally. He isn't. I'm not saying that he's going to have to lay in bed. I'm just saying that he is not going to be able to like whatever normal is for him. Right? He'll make an appearance at events. His body's not functioning. Something he isn't getting enough of something, and and will we know? They will trickle out the information like this. They'll give us just what they want released with speculation and just a little bit of information. They team together. They'll have goal words and things that they'll say, but we know because the Queen of Cups is up at the top. They're in defense. They get to the point where, oh my gosh, what do we do here? And then here it comes. They will not tell us. But we will know, and we will get some information. There will be leaks because they have to come up with defense techniques and things to say, phrases to say. So it looks to me, this is one of the first times that I've gotten, and it cut up. Was it last week? What video was that when I said Trump got the D and the Tower card? I'm not seeing the D and Tower card here, but I am seeing a change. Okay. So this is one of the first times where I've seen consecutively that this is happening. So, and if you haven't seen that video I did with that reading for Kamala Harris, watch it because it will make you happier. It will really bring you some joy. I just got goosebumps again. And look for the owls. Watch for the owls. All right. Okay, one of the other questions was about denaturalization. Will U.S. citizens, like citizens who were born by non-citizen immigrants, non-legal immigrants, will they start to have problems with their citizenship? So this would affect a very close friend of mine. Okay. Will denaturalization happen? So U.S. citizens that are born to people that are here illegally, that could be paying taxes and working and great people, but are they going to start getting deported? So we're just asking about denaturalizing U.S. citizens. They've already pulled and detained U.S. citizens all over the place. God, this is like luring them into. travel. Travel is the enemy for these people. And there's going to be false bad actors. This is going to get worse. We have to pray and send prayers and BPs. Send lots and lots and lots of BPs. They're going after the legal status of these people. Oh boy, it's tough. Oh my gosh. It's not what I wanted to see. There will be some that are detained. They're thinking about how they're going to do it, but their hands are tied here. I actually think this is going to start happening, especially if it's been recent. But then I feel like we're going to get a helpful female leader into a very prominent position that will get us out of this problem. So I think it's going to happen, and I think there's, boy, this whole situation is really sad. And then she will get us out of it. Okay. All right, and Rump has a new toilet fragrance. I think it's called Victory or something like that. And it has a little tiny, like a Emmy Award little gold statue of himself on there, and it's like $267 a bottle or something. Oh my God, what the grift. Is he gonna, he just keeps benefiting on his name, even though he's in the presidency. I forget, there's a legal term for this. Grifting, taking advantage and making money using a presidency as a way to, is he going to, Kathy Goins, I can't see very well. The money for building the swamp facility came from FEMA. It's sad, but it's true. Is Trump going to get in trouble legally for all of these grifts? Guitars, tennis shoes, Bibles, watches. This is the second toilet water. Yeah, maybe Gnome. That's good, Raymond. And Sharon, it's good. Maybe Christy Gnome could. Maybe she can pose by the getters. All right, the rule of law is on its side. He just keeps on keeping on. They're going to tell him he's going to have a problem. He's going to have to give it up. Comes into conflict. He'll be able, they're just going to manage it and work with it, massage it, and let him keep his money. Maybe not on some big things, but on the toilet water, he can have it, I guess. The structure was hastily erected. Good for a second laugh. He wishes he could hastily erect something. All right. Okay. Donna's second home asks, okay, this is a good Canada question. Okay, so we're going to ask, Allison Williams wants to know, will the truth ever come out about the attempted unaliving of the felon's ear? Donna's second house asks, Carney dropped the digital service tax in order to keep the trade talks going with the Orange Menace. Okay, and then Octavia Valdez asked, will the contest manipulation evidence come out before the end of September? And then Sarah Ellis asked, will we face scarcity in our grocery stores? Will it be soon? What month? All right, let's start on that one. Ooh, I'm going to have to go fast. I'll be hastily. Okay. All right. I'm putting the questions together with thoughtful movements and content and meaning. All right. Sarah asks, will we face scarcity in our grocery stores? And will it be soon? I already know of a few people that have self-deported. 2, to be exact. And I think there's probably going to be a third. But they have taken, Trump says he's going to protect the farmers, but there are people just not showing up to work. Would you show up? I sure wouldn't show up. I'd leave as fast as I could get out of here. Scarcity. It does look like there will be a distinction on where the food goes and what is available. And the bullies get, ooh, I think we got a little storm brewing here. The wind just whipped up. A little bit of a tough time here. Can you guys see these? Yeah, a little late for me to be asking now. Okay. Yep, there's going to be rulings in there's going to, this, the haves and the have-nots. There will be some things that we're not able to get. We'll have to change brands or change kinds. We have to find where there is more variety. There will be certain things. There will be certain items that are sacrificed or not available or be a delay till we get them. And I do have the Hermit card here. I have the Emperor card, but I think that's too far. Well, that would be Aries, and that would be, March into April. But if we went with this card, this is the only one that has an astrological association affixed to it, and that would be the time of Virgo. And that makes sense. So, I was texting back and forth with Mystery Achiever, and we were saying, get some frozen greens, organic greens, frozen green beans, get you some. Okay. Yeah, the haves will have, the nots will not. Okay. They'll be able to get it more. So there will definitely be a direction in which whatever produce is available will be at more elite markets. Linda Bruce, the interview that I was talking about was today at Alligator Alcatraz, where Noam, Miller, Rump, and DeSatan were all sitting at the table. And they were far away from each other, which leads me to believe that there's been a crown bug thing going on again. All right. So let's go with September. So get you some frozen greens, you guys. Stock up on your favorite thing. Make sure it's healthy. Please make sure it's healthy. Okay. Will the contest, okay, so Octavio Valdez asked, will the contest manipulation evidence come out before the end of September? Another September question. So will we know about the missing numbers and numbers that don't make sense. Will we get that information from the Harris numbers? Will we get that? Will we be made aware of that by the end of September? Yes or no, please? Anyone that's coming to the first crystal class tomorrow has a beginning email where all of the information, the start time, the recording, when I send the Zoom link. So make sure you check your email. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Will we know? They're gathering, and sitting on it. Other people in the circle, in the H-person circle already know. They're already aware. They are making a plan to bring the information. Following rules and regulations. It's almost to the point where we feel like we're going to give up, but there is an eclipse in September, right? So I believe this is a yes. Okay? There's going to be tricks and lies, and by that time, Trump is he's not doing good. But yes, I'm going to say yes. And, I had that dream. If you haven't watched, if I have enough time, I'm going to see the grandkids. But if I have enough time, I'll try to put the link into my dream that I had on August 16th, 2024, that the angel said I had signed up for one more year. We signed up for one more year of this. So that would be by the end of August, right? By the end of next month. It's really closing in. So I'm getting a yes for this. I'm getting a yes, absolutely, and there's some freedom of information there with that queen on the bottom. Yep. Okay, great question, Octavio. And Allison Williams, will the truth ever come out about the attempted unaliving of the felon's ear? Now, I feel that Mr. Musk has information about that. I feel like he's privy. All right, will the truth ever come out? Not this second. Will the truth ever come out about the attempted unaliving of the felon's ear? The felon's ear. With the maxi pad. Okay, so there's going to be a change to this situation coming up fairly soon, all right? When the death card comes out, it means there's inevitable change and no one can stop it. No one can stop the Reaper. No one can stop the change that the Reaper brings. It just means the end of something. So we could easily surmise here that the end of the story we have comes about because change is afoot, right? All right, and they're trying to get together about how this change is going to come out. They've plotted together about not letting it come out, but the other people are having a talk about. And this is the card that we saw crossing Musk. If you go back to the beginning of this reading, when I read on Musk, and if he's going to give out information that is helpful or that is hurtful towards Trump, this is the card that he got in the cross, in his challenge. He needs another couple of sets of eyes and ears to help him with this plot. And that is my Musk cards. I'm going to say yes before I even see the outcome of this, because this is a sneaky attempt. But this is also the person who steals the information, right? Who outsmarts his opponent. And I love, if you get a chance, look up the Seven of Swords in the Druid craft deck. Get a picture of that on the internet, because it's the old wizard man like trying to come up with a plan, right? I really like that. I like that depiction. I like it. It's more strategic, not so much about the thief, but you have to be careful because this is a thief. Someone wants to divulge it. Someone wants to bring it. It's like somebody's greatest wish of wishes. Okay. And I think Trump is already ill here by the time they're hatching this plan. They are hatching the plan. This is the night that goes up to his room at the top of the tower in the castle. And he knows he has a battle tomorrow. So he goes up to retire early. He says his prayers. He thinks about where he's going to move his right flank of men and where his left flank and how he's going to do this and what the approach is. Okay. And we're getting the eclipse sign here again. So there is a plan or plot forming around this. So I'm going to say yes. All right. And then, which is good. So we've gotten, I feel like this is good. We really need to celebrate. I think it's a good Tuesday. I really do. Okay. Now, Donna asks, Carney in Canada dropped the digital service tax. He is a good man. He's really getting a lot of heat to keep the trade talks going with the Orange Menace. Will this help Canadians? Will this help Canadians? Carney dropped that digital service tax. I think he needed to be elbows up, but I feel like when I get into the energy of this question, I feel like he was trying to help people. I really do. Some people will think it was risky or foolish. That he shouldn't have offered anything. But he has a plan. And he's standing strong. He's wobbling. He made this decision for a reason. He wanted to try. He has a goal. Remember when we asked at the very beginning, what do our guides and angels want us to know? Short-term goals, short-term gradient goals, you know. And that goes for your vision board too. You want to make it, you know, everybody has a giant beach mansion and that's all great, but you want to have some nice, good gradient, short-term, reachable goals so you can just take steps up there. They work so much faster that way. I love them. They really work. We'll have to do a video just on that. You know, he's so insane that I think he just offers something back that we're like, and Canadians, they're just not happy. They're not happy about the situation that they're in. They want to continue to fight, and they don't want to take any concessions from Trump. It's just like, okay, so I'm going to say that it's helpful, but people don't want to accept it. All right, that's what we get with this. Here it is. Here it is. Right, this one. But people don't want to accept it, but it could actually be helpful. I mean, I think he's going to be okay. Okay. The black page was only one on post. Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I might not have seen that. I had some crazy stuff going on. I'm sorry. And I had to be at the dentist at 8 a.m. this morning, and it's across the bridge way into the next town. I'm making it sound like it's very far, but it takes an hour to get there. through traffic. Okay. All right. So that's right, Sandra. Yeah. Carney's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's got a plan. Yeah, go ahead and put it in, and I'll ask it right now, Rose. Let's wait for Rose's question. And I will be back here. Is Friday? Friday is July 4th, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah. So Jen Lynn and I will probably, hopefully, I don't have any. We're going to have a lot of rain, and Florida is going to have a lot of rain. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there's something tropical, like just going all over the place. On the left side of us, on the right side of us, they're not even sure what's going to happen. But it's not going to be a hurricane. It's just going to be like a swirl, a tropical swirl, and some rain. Okay. All right. So I'm not seeing the question here. All right. So Jen Lynn will be with me. She said she has a guitar lesson, so we will be here Friday on my channel. I know it's probably going to be 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central is my guess, but I'll post it. Will deportation stop? I don't think so. Scroll up. All I see is can I post it here? I'm sorry, Rose. Okay. How far am I from Alligator Alcatraz? Far, because I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, I don't live on it. You know, I go walk the beach. I have to drive there. All right. So what are guides and angels? What's the energy for the next couple of days till I see you here on Friday? I may come on Thursday. Okay, let's go with this again because we got this guy in the very beginning. Remember when I was shuffling in the very beginning of this video when he popped out? So let's talk about this. There's going to be a lot of aggressive moves. There's going to be aggressive driving, aggressive motivations, people trying to just push their way into making a law pass or pushing their viewpoints. If you or someone that just thinks they need to have the parking place that you have your eyes set on, just let them have it. You know, this doesn't, and be careful here because you have, you could have very strong emotions this week. You could have very strong emotions and firmly believe and may feel like giving somebody a piece of your mind, right? Because this knight has valor. You always want him on your side, right? But you may want to just get up in somebody's face and you're chasing after him to tell them that giving them peace of mind and you go right up in their face. You know, that's what this knight is. Like that close. Like, you better listen to me. I'm going to get my point across. You will not win. You will not win if that's the action you start taking. Don't waste your breath. What does this mean? It means your timing, you are not wrong in your beliefs, but your timing or approach is. You may have to wait to make your point about something. It's awful because other people can just voice what they want. Don't start anything. It's not the right time. This is a give it, even if it's a family member or something, give it 2 hours. Go to the movie. Don't just jump in and just before you make a big decision on whether you're going to champion someone or you're helicoptering over someone or you're chasing somebody to get an answer out of them or you want to know why someone didn't call you or why aren't they doing the right thing, don't do that. Don't do it. Okay? Trust me on this one. All right? It came out twice. All right? Much love to you. And take care of yourself. If you want to have a reading, thewayofpositivechange.com. Scroll down to book an appointment. And the big reading for us was up in the very beginning. And Rose, I promise I'll get your question, and we'll look at it in the coming days. Okay? All right. Take care. Much love to you. Thank you, Square Peg. Thanks for the super chats, and thank you for being here.